Hi, Stan. Thanks for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
Stan, Digital Ally is one of the leaders in the in-car video and body camera business, and your innovative technology is used by customers around the globe. In fact, you were just awarded the biggest contract in the company's history that will result in revenues exceeding $4 million. Let's start off the interview with a brief overview of your products and this exciting news.
Well, our claim to fame is in-car video and body cameras for law enforcement. But recently, we've entered into the commercial market, which is a much larger opportunities than just law enforcement. The contract that you did talk about, though, is quite large in regards to a body camera contract. And we do believe that that could also grow into in-car video with that particular customer as well. But it's quite large. We were thrilled to get it and look forward to starting deployment yet this month.
Now, Stan, you also announced a partnership for a new breathalyzer product that the company will offer. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so again, it ties to the video, but we basically have entered into development with a company called Pivot International. They're going to be designing us a breathalyzer that utilizes our patented technology that actually will take the metadata and overlay it onto the video of a police officer or whoever would be using it and have access to video as well. So whether it be the body camera or the in-car system, you will have absolutely, as we say around here, captured the truth that the breathalyzer was done correctly, the metadata that was recorded is there and not, hasn't been manipulated. So that's going to be a real big opportunity for us, and it's a new field.
What's the essential value proposition, Stan? Why should investors take an interest in DGLY today?
We've gotten to that point where we made the transition. Law enforcement has been a challenge, mainly because of budgets. I mean, now they've got a pretty good budget, but again, you still have a customer that only has so much money to be spread very thinly. Now we've got big companies such as the Parking Spot, AMR, we've got Z-Trip. I mean, these are taxi cabs, ship vessels, everything from buses. So we've really transitioned this into more than just law enforcement. And again, as you mentioned with the breathalyzer, there's a market that we haven't tapped. So, I mean, even if we get a small piece of that action, it's going to be very rewarding for us.
How big is the overall market opportunity? And who are your main competitors in the market?
If you had to look at law enforcement, you obviously have Axon, a company called WatchGuard, which got bought out by Motorola. They're sort of the main two big players there that we compete with. But when you look in the commercial side, there's one or two players there. DriveCam would be one that's out there. But essentially, what all we bring to the commercial market, I'm unaware of anyone that really has everything encapsulated into one design like we do. And so the commercial market is extremely big. I don't even know how to put a real number on it, other than that, it's the biggest sandbox we've played in so far, for sure.
Can you talk to us a little bit about that settlement with WatchGuard, as well as the appeal in the Axon case?
Yeah, the settlement, we had a few meetings in front of the judge, and WatchGuard obviously wanted to have this settled and behind them. I think they were pretty sure that they had a potential suitor out there that wanted to buy them, and this may have been a little bit of a problem. But anyways, we did get a $6 million check from them, and they will have to design what we believe is our technology, our patented technology, out of their system here. I want to say it's the end of December of 23, so it'll be here before you know it. Axon, we just heard from the courts right now that they are asking both parties, us and Axon, for a date in which we will have the public hearing in regards to the appeals in Washington, D.C. So realistically, it could be in the next 2 to 4 months is probably realistic.
Stan, now to recap, what's the main takeaway for investors? Why should they own your stock today?
Well, again, we had our third quarter call, and we sat there and told people, look, we gave you guidance. We're telling you that 2020 is going to be a great year. Not only the year, but start watching for news to happen in the first quarter, second quarter, and we've delivered on that so far. We are now entering into a new area that's been very, very exciting for us that we've been wanting to get into, and that is the over-the-road trucking. You're looking at well in excess of 15 million vehicles that are out there. There's all sorts of fleets. I want to say over 500,000 different fleets that are out there. And so that opportunity is the biggest sandbox that we've been able to play in to date. And we believe that will be a big driving force for our growth, both on the top line and bottom line.
It's an interesting story, Stan. Thanks for being with us today.
Glad to be here. Thank you.